I tell you that you're watching Kpakam television broadcast, and today we'll bring to you the glitz and glamour, the celebration of life of late Amos Kalaba, who died at the ripe age of 102 years. Michelle Dow, Femina Towns Okumbre is my name, and today our camera will live at the Ogbe Udu for the funeral ceremony of late Amos Kalaba, who lived a very wonderful and fulfilled life, who died at 102 years. Happy viewing.
word. He's a man that always loves the truth. He preaches the word of God, and he wants everyone to embrace Christ. He has a good heart. Before he passed on, he was always saying that the original light has come, and actually the original light has come.
So what did you miss more from your father?
What I miss more from him is his last days, because when they talk about father's blessings, during his last days, I saw what father blessing is all about. Those things that were written in the Bible in the time of old, I saw them physically. I think it's a lifetime experience.
The final word for those your invited guests.
And the final word for those I invited, they make these events colorful, eventful. I appreciate all their support that actually bettered this great event.
Inside me is him. Everything I possess now, his spirit lives in me. So I can't forget him. I can't forget him. This occasion all over, you can see people coming all over from the world to see him. Like the secret of his life. That is why his work 102 years. Even so, before the week of his death, he said, God bless, let your hand be clean if you want to live what? Long life. So because your hand is clean, no wish can wish you.
Thank God for a successful burial.
So what did you miss more from your late father-in-law?
I miss him so much. Every time I come from Ghana, it's like when I say, oh, Papa, what are you going to eat? He will say, oh, Papa, I want to cook rice. I say, no, I want to swallow. That's the only thing I will never forget about it. He always liked me to do swallow for him.
Okay, thank you. So quickly, what would you have for those that came to celebrate your day, invited guests? What would you have for them?
And I want to thank everybody for coming for the successful burial, and the place was overwhelmed, and there was so much love and joy, and the weather was favorable, and I can see everybody is happy, celebrating. It was fun. I'm sure this is celebration of life. We are not mourning. We're 102. It's a number.
All right. Thank you.
He was a great man.
Okay.
He was a loving man. He was a harsh man, but he was always there to advise us. Prayers for us went a long way, and will surely go a long way in our lives. I miss calling him my daddy, because now we have no one to say, my daddy. I will have no one to say, hey, daddy, no.
The final word to your invited guests.
I appreciate them, and I celebrate them for being with me. As they have come to celebrate with us, I pray that God will surely celebrate them. When they need men most, they will be there for them.
My father, late evangelist Amos Rhuakpodje. My description of my father is, when it comes to discipline, he's a man of discipline. When it comes to honesty, he's a man of honesty. When it comes to integrity, he's a man of integrity. All that I am today, I think, is as a result of a well-patterned fatherhood. And my father is just the best.
Okay.
And I will miss him a lot.
So what did you miss more from your father?
What I missed more about my father is his fatherly advice. He always tell me about the future, and one thing he always tell me is, my son, do not fear. Fear is just a distraction.
He's a man of peace.
Okay.
He's a kind of man that he doesn't really like oppression. Yeah. He can use his last blood to fight injustice.
So what did you miss more from your father?
What I really miss from him, those counsel, those heat, those torment for good. Definitely, as time goes on, I will miss them.
So what would you have for those that came to celebrate your invited guests? What would you have for them?
I will just use one single word. I am humble. He humbled us. This is what maybe I call it shower of love.
He's a man that sacrificed for his grandchildren, even though they have not eaten. He's a good person, he's a nice person. Easily forgives you when you offend him, even though the offense that you commit is something that is very terrible. He will forgive you. He will use his left hand to draw you close. He will take you as his own son. That's who I know him as.
My grandfather is a very great man. He's a man that has the heart of everyone. He carries everybody along. He's a man of discipline. He disciplines and he corrects you in anything you are doing. He's a man of no nonsense. That is how I know him to be.
Wow. My father is a lovely man. He's a hardworking man. He's a lovely man. And he's a man that believes in himself and also loves God. That is how I can describe my father.
Okay. So what did you miss more from your father?
I miss his care and his love. My father always says, one what my father always says, say, Vera, in the journey of life, don't be afraid. No matter how, I should not be afraid. I always miss him. When I see tough things, like today now, my church members, they are coming from Port Harcourt to lay into rest. Their boss bad. Wow. So they called me. I remember that word my father said. That would always encourage me. Say, Vera, in the journey of life, don't be afraid.
So what would you have finally for your invited guests?
Wow, what I have to tell them is that they should love God and they should serve God.
So lovely and so caring. He's caring and so lovely. He's a humble man.
Okay.
We should always live a peaceful life, that our hands should always be clean, that we should do no harm to anyone.
He's a great man, very great man of God. He has been very, very nice to us. His words his advice are very good. His blessings over us are very good, and we really appreciate a life well spent. He served God and loved the things of God. That's how I can describe it.
What did you miss more from your late father-in-law? What did you miss more?
I miss his advice. He's a man of bold declaration. He speaks well to people with confidence. He has a lot to say concerning God to us. I really miss his advice concerning God.